The glass in my hand was sweating faster than I was. Music pulsed through the ballroom, polished, corporate cheer dressed as warmth. But I stood still near the marble column, watching my wife from across the room like a stranger studying a crime scene. She laughed too loudly. Her hand rested too comfortably on his arm. I hadn't planned to arrive early. I wanted the reveal to be ceremonial, controlled, a public coronation of truth. Instead, I arrived just in time to hear her voice slip through a half-closed door. "He's so naive," she said, breathy, careless. "He has no idea what's really going on." I froze. The words didn't hurt at first. They settled, like a blade finding the soft space between ribs. Then I saw them, not naked, not frantic, just intimate in the way betrayal always is. Two bodies leaned together on the office couch, her heels kicked off, his hand resting where it shouldn't. Familiar, practiced. The room smelled like perfume and ambition. I didn't move. I didn't breathe. I watched her wife rehearse a future that didn't include me. Shock didn't come crashing in. It seeped. I replayed every dinner she'd missed, every late meeting, every time she'd kissed my cheek like an obligation instead of a promise. She hadn't changed. I had simply stopped seeing clearly. I walked away before they noticed me. My reflection in the elevator mirror looked calm, too calm, the kind of calm that comes before systems fail. On the drive home, my phone vibrated, a message from her. "Running late, don't wait up." I smiled, a small, controlled thing. I remembered the paperwork I'd signed months earlier, quiet acquisitions, shell entities, percentages sliding into my name like chess pieces moving toward checkmate. She thought she was climbing. She didn't know she was being carried. That night, I lay beside her as she slept, her breath steady, her phone face down on the nightstand. I didn't touch it. I didn't need to. Truth leaves fingerprints everywhere. I became a ghost in my own marriage. I listened more, spoke less. I watched her schedule tighten around one name, Evan, VP of Strategic Growth, ambitious, predictable, hungry. I hired no investigators. I didn't need them. I followed money, shell accounts, quiet transfers, a sudden spike in consulting fees routed through a Cayman subsidiary I owned outright. I smiled when I saw it. They weren't just betraying me emotionally, they were stealing from me. At home, I played the role she expected, mild, accommodating, blind. At work, I moved pieces silently. Board votes swayed, contracts shifted, clauses buried deep in legal language tightened like nooses. Then came Thanksgiving. She called while I was at my desk. "If you want to join Thanksgiving, come wash the dishes," she laughed, her tone sharp with performance. I replied, "Enjoy." Then I sent her the photo, the one taken that morning, from my balcony in Switzerland. Snow, glass, mountains. The villa she didn't know I owned. My phone began vibrating before I ended the call. Once, twice. By the time it reached 71 missed calls, I finally turned it face down. The Christmas party arrived dressed in gold and deception. I entered late, deliberately. Heads turned, murmurs followed. I took the stage when the CEO called for a toast. "I'd like to thank our anonymous majority investor," he said, smiling nervously, "who has chosen tonight to step forward." I stepped forward. The room inhaled. My wife's face drained of color in real time. I spoke calmly, thanked the board, spoke of growth, of vision, of trust. Then I turned to her. "Funny thing about trust," I said, "it only works when it's mutual." I handed her a folder, inside transaction logs, messages, photos, not explicit, but undeniable, time-stamped, labeled. Her hands shook. Evan tried to speak. I raised one finger. 80%, I said softly. "That's my share." Silence collapsed inward. She whispered my name like a prayer already denied. I didn't answer. They were terminated before the music resumed. Security escorted them out while I sipped champagne. Later, in the empty hallway, she caught up to me. "You planned this," she said, voice cracking. I nodded. "You used me." "No," I said. "I observed you." She reached for me. I stepped back. "You were never mine," I continued. "You just enjoyed the illusion that I was blind." Her tears came then, loud, public. I felt nothing. "I loved you," she said. "No," I replied. "You loved what I built. You just forgot who owned it." I walked away as cameras flashed, as whispers bloomed. I didn't look back. I live alone now. Not lonely, just undisturbed. The villa is quiet in the mornings. Snow falls without asking permission. The world feels honest here. Sometimes I think about the man I was, the one who believed love was protection. He's gone. What remains is clarity. I didn't destroy her. I simply stopped holding her up. And when the weight of truth finally crushed her, I was already gone.